Rambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Keenum. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They'll toss it to Fournette. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. There we go now. Throw.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
There we go now. Ace.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And Hill running right through it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Here's Keenum now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. They do snap it to Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing is Keenum on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Keenum. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, we got a second here. And thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did. And, you know, when you watch it, and, you know, what everybody told me, when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, hey, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and they turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Throw. Left. Here we go.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the run.
Single. Left. Here we go. Green, 30.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Bohannon, the fullback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Green, 90. Left.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Z.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st down, Keenum. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Over.
To throw is Keenum. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Keenum again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Keenum to throw on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Murray. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Again, it's Murray. Shifts by him, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough for conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Fournette. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. Green, 9, ace. We got 3, fellas.
Here's a give to Fournette. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fournette. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Left.
This is Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 44-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline.
And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He finds an opening past the 40. It's caught right side. It turns. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he's got it to Hearns. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Keenum. Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Keenum now to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This from 51 yards for the win. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here we go, first and 10 now. Back to throw, Keenum being chased out left. Left side caught by Diggs. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. Twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now out comes Minnesota. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. First throw in overtime for Keenum. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Keenum. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do snap it to Keenum. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And some room to work. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And now out come the Jags. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
That one good for 33 and a 1st. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go now. Z. Left.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The tight end in motion. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go with Murray again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Here's Murray running right. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to right side with Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. Ace.
On second down, here's Bortles. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And the slot man goes in motion left. Bortles now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ten yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Latavius Murray. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Forbath out to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Ace, here we go now.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On third and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Sherrills to return it. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play action. It's Keenum. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Buying time to his left. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing is Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green, 90.
Here's Bortles to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Off play action. Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down now after the incompletion. To the air again, Keenum. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And tough starting field position here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Complete. This is Lewis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Keenum. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Telvin Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. To throw, it's Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And Forbath will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clear.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Left. Here we go. Green, 98, 58, rail. Black, 58.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Lamur in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Check.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emerson Griffin in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way.